So going back to basics really means to, first things first, set a strategy. It's very important to define the KPIs, the success metrics, and all in all, the expectations towards what an agent should be and what it's going to be giving us, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is adoption. We need to make sure that people want to really use this technology, that people really want to use it in a secure way and in a trustable way. The third thing would be data. In order to make use of agentic AI in a proper way, we need to build a solid data foundation. That really means not only building a data repository or things like that, we also need to take care of semantics. We need to take care of things like retrieval kind of strategies. RAG, that's one of them. The fourth thing would be to have a good platform to allow this. And a good platform for agentic AI would be a composable and flexible platform. And then in that platform, and this is a fifth point, there should be a dedicated security layer. It's very important in here because, for data, it's always very relevant and critical to have security in place. But for agentic AI, we also need additional stuff. We need, for example, to define proper policies and compliance kind of strategies, but also guardrails. It's very critical to define what an agent should do, but also what an agent shouldn't do. It's already happening. So it's a present thing. So I can speak about even my own example, let's say. So as a Salesforce employee, my day-to-day has really changed. So now with agentic AI and with generative AI, I do have an assistant, like a virtual colleague that is going to be helping me not only summarize my meeting notes, it's also going to be, or it's helping me right now to better prep the presentations. It's going to be helping me drafting emails, drafting presentations, drafting scripts. It's really an advantage. And I'm speaking as an employee, but this is also helping customers. So we can think about when we want to interact with a company, an enterprise, and we go to the company portal, right? So we start maybe having a conversation with a bot. That can be exhausting. It can be really a very negative experience. And I myself really had this negative experience. With agents, this is really changing drastically because an agent, it's really mimicking, or it's going to resemble way more what a human would do. So a bot, it's going to be just giving an answer, plain answer, strict answer with four more common questions. Whereas an agent is going to be doing something very different. It's going to be speaking more like human. It's going to deliver you more personalized answers because it's going to be learning from more documents, like specific documents. And we're going to be grounding that agents with all that knowledge so that we can feel that we're speaking with a more human being. So if we configure these agents to give certain answers and avoiding other types of answers, the conversation between agents should be under control. But it really depends on how we configure and prep these agents again. So I can already tell you that agents as of now are closing deals, that's for sure. And they're helping us with repetitive tasks that really don't really need such a big work from humans, right? So for those repetitive tasks that we do on a daily basis that don't really require that much human review, this is already happening and agents are starting to close the loop. But for sure, there will be other situations, more exceptional situations, more sensible situations in which obviously human criteria should be taken into account, and obviously closing the loop will be in the human side.